Well, well, well. Hardcore road trip, hardcore princess, hardcore anime, you're all coming to London. Last time Hardcore Road Trip came to London, do you know what Leah Von Dutch did? I was a manager. That's it. All I was a lousy manager, and the hardcore princess Jules Malone got all the attention. She got a match, and all I got to do was manage. I was a little bit jealous at first, until I realized the only reason why Jules Malone got any attention is because she likes to mutilate herself. Jules Malone, you only get any cheers whenever you hurt yourself. What does that say about the fans in London? They like to see you get hurt. And I am a wrestler. I have said this once, I have said this twice, I have said this a billion times. I do not do hardcore. So on April 26th, I decided I want to be in a match. And the only way that they would let me in a match is first of all to put me in a tag team match, and second of all, it's a hardcore match? Okay. So I decided to do something. I hired myself a bodyguard. The best bodyguard. An ECW original. I hired myself Jazz. And Jules Malone, I saw that you decided to bring Lufisto with you. I don't care who I'm in the ring with, but I will be the center of attention. So come April 26th, Jules and Lufisto, you will know what the meaning of loss is, and you will both tap out to the Dutch clutch.
Well, well, Miss Leah Von what? Leah Von who? Miss Leah Von Duh decides to grace everybody with her crappy-ass promo for Hardcore Road Trip. Well, let me just remind you, LVD, about my purpose in Hardcore Road Trip. As we can remember, this time last year, what was I doing for Hardcore Road Trip? I was wrestling in a 6-man, no-rope barbed wire match. And what were you doing, the First Lady of Hardcore Road Trip? I think you were wearing an ugly little outfit, managing somebody who could care less about what you were doing there. Your relevance in HRT is absolutely non-existent. However, this year, lucky me, I get to team up with Lufisto. She's an amazing wrestler. She's been around for so long, and I think her and I are going to work very well with each other. And you, well, you already know that you've hired Jazz. And thank God for your team that you did hire Jazz, because you know what? She is your entire team. She is going to be the one that's going to be overcompensating herself because she has to mitigate for what you cannot add to your team. So, Miss LVD, you say that you're a wrestler. I think you're more interested in being on the card, having your name put on there, dropping your name, but we all know that you're an overrated, overcomplicated female nobody in the wrestling industry. So yes, April 26th, Jules Malone and Lufisto versus Jazz and LVD. We'll see you there. We'll kick your ass. Sorry, Jazz, you got the shit end of the deal. Bye.
All my life, people have been telling me that I'm nothing more than a mid-carder, that I'll never be a main eventer, that I'll never hold championship gold. They kept saying that I'll never be signing autographs, shaking fans' hands, and drinking with them at a local bar. For a while, that was messing with me. But until I got to London, Ontario, Canada, you welcomed me with open arms. And when I won the Hardcore Road Trip Championship, you cheered for me. You sparked that fire in me, London, and I'm not going to fail you on April 26th at Meltdown versus the War Machine Rhino. Rhino, I got nothing but respect for you. But let me explain something to you, son. If you think you're gonna come to my house and take away what I earned and what I established, you got another thing coming. And as soon as I run through Rhino, there's one thing that's been eating at me for many years, and that's you, Devon. At DTA, April 26th. I am looking for you. Look, we're friends. This is nothing personal. This is just business. I respect you for winning 23 tag team champions. I respect you for doing and accomplishing all the stuff that you've done. But there's one thing about you, Devon, that I noticed for many years, is that you're losing your spark. That you're losing that fire. That you're not the same person you used to be. Don't get me wrong, I respect you. Maybe you're a little bit tired. Maybe you're like, I don't know, maybe I don't got it anymore. DTA is gonna prove who is the better man. DTA is gonna prove who's the better man from Gleason's. When I bleed for you, London. When I throw somebody through the table, I'm doing it for you. And for all you guys out there who don't know who I am the Kingpin, Angel Medina, your hardcore road trip champion. And I can say this with conviction, Devon. Oh, my brother, testify!
April 26th, hardcore road trip. Angel, I've watched you throughout the years climb to become a main eventer. Become a main eventer not only in the States, but overseas. Now I'm gonna get in the ring with you. See, Angel, I was the last ever ECW heavyweight champion. The last ever legit champion. Now you're the hardcore road trip champion. When we get in the ring, I will take you out because in my eyes, you'll always be a mid-carder. See, people say you're deserving of that title. People say you are a true champion, but in my eyes, you won it on a fluke. And don't think, Devon, I've forgotten about you. Because after I beat Angel, I'll get in the ring and square off with you. See, Devon, I will not lose because I cannot be beaten. And I will remain the hardcore road trip champion as long as I want to be the hardcore road trip champion. See, Devon, you and Angel will have one thing in common. And that one thing in common will be both of you will be ripped in half with a gore.